Welcome to the Nameless Voices podcast. This is episode 26, and it seems like Twitch made the horrible decision to not kick us off their platform. My name is Nanashi. I'll be your host for the evening, and I apologize in advance for whatever the show is going to be. Joining me tonight is a menagerie of personalities. First off is the official Yugi memer himself, Connor Lockhart.
Sorry for my absence last month. I was too busy watching The Mentalist. Good show.
Fair enough. He brings the Unga Bunga to gaming, KennyTheCaveman.
I had Wingstop and conversation. I'm good to go.
Glad to hear it. We have our fellow furry Yugi YouTuber, Mr.Orichalcos.
Angry otter noises.
We have our dedicated salad player, Reborn.
Now with 20% more dragons.
Always handy. He once was Alucard, but now he is the God of Winter's Tomy.
Sup, bitches? God of Winter, it's soon here. Also, enjoy your last days of summer, or whatever what season it is. Cause I'm gonna make it negative 20 all winter.
And we have every card game player's worst nightmare by name, Tim Brick.
You brick, so I don't have to.
Wait.
What?
Down.
Donkey. Oh, okay, I'm done.
Alright, so first things first, how's everybody doing today?
I'm good, I got some cookies.
Wingstop and conversation ready to go.
I'm alright, thank you. I do have some news to share. Best do it now because I won't be able to do it next time. But I will not be here next podcast as I will be going to a Christmas market in Estonia.
Ooh.
Oh, God,
Hell yeah. That sounds fun.
I'll be gone for 3 days. From literally last day of November right to the start of December.
They planned that. They said, you're not going to be on this podcast. We're taking you out.
Oh, well, looks like we have a late arrival, Fading Dawn, or should I just call you Chaos?
Up, Kyle. I don't care at this point.
Man came in. He's ready to go.
Nashy, do you want me to do my thing real fast, or did you just want to...
Yes, I promised you that you'd be able to go over your ban list review, and let's give him a couple of minutes to get this out of his system, and then we'll get to the show per normal.
And the main reason why I missed the last stream, I was the designated person with my family. Everyone was getting drunk, having fun. We went to the Cardinal game. Oh, man. Let's just say I should be in jail right now, but I know.
Jesus, dude. Are you okay, or are you in the middle of beating up a trash compactor?
What's happening?
Who?
You!
This man's
sorry,
fighting somebody.
I'm opening my locker.
Jesus, you sounded like you were having a fight with a garbage disposal.
But let's just say,
Well, if it was, I would have won.
Okay, let's just say I was at the Cardinal game, and since I know security, since I've been there working in the Cardinals youth program, they just didn't say shit. So I'm gonna go over this list real fast since I was in here to do that. Please no interruptions. Tell Snow, bye bitch. Rodent Totem and Substitute coming back was a crack rack decision. Stop smoking crack, Konami. Christian Haverfax, see you later, bitch. Chaos Roller, see you later, bitch. Red Reboot. It was fun while it lasted. Wish it was at more, cause fuck Macro Decks, aka former Draco player. Seeing the Cloak and Saboteur, both loved it. Mecha Phantom Beast Online, good. Substitute, like I said, crack racks. Spellbook of Judgment, well, it's gonna happen. Spellbook's not doing shit, but it's really good in Runic. And that's 9 Runic. A Pointer of Red Lotus, late hit. The Semi-Limits, well, y'all know what came back. You're not interrupt, thank you.
Sorry, background noise, can't help it.
Well, you can mute, that's how you help it. Dynamite, Ben 10, Riser, Fusion, Destiny, Nadir, and Trickster Light Station Waller, Villain Light, all could have been at 3 a long time ago. That's my take.
Since
Okay,
I
much
wasn't
appreciated
here
for
for
being
the,
short and sweet.
if I may, since I wasn't here for the prior one, I think Nanashi said prior that I knew that Sprite would be inadvertently hit, but I called Ronin or Swap Frog getting hit, or even totally.
I'm
Then you
just gonna
did.
be honest. I'm just gonna be honest with you right now. Toad needs to go, and this is a Phantasmal Spiral player who used to constantly set up double Toad back in 20 back after it got reprinted, going into 2018. And I used to sit there with. I used to sit there for Phantasmal Spiral, and people see me go first, and they couldn't stop me. I'm like, how do I stop this? Goes in double Toad. Oh,
I get you.
Yeah.
Toad has to go.
Or at the
God,
very
Toad
least,
wasn't
just
a
put it down to
stupid
1.
oh, that one, it's
No,
still
that won't
cancer.
change a thing because I've heard rumors. I've heard that Tearlam Chinga just used Bahamut Shark just to
Yeah.
go
Oh,
into
yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
like,
maybe it does need to
Literally
go.
any water deck that becomes meta
Yeah.
can use
Dude,
Bahamut Shark into
just ban
Toad.
Bahamut Shark.
Oranges can use Bahamut Shark. I'm gonna. Okay. The only way you bring back Toad is you hard restrict Toad to 2 paleo monsters and it could be back. That's the only way I see Toad.
Paleo monster.
No,
No, it wouldn't be a
Paleo
video.
no.
monsters, okay.
Well,
Here's how to.
if you take away its
Let
ability to be
me.
summoned off of Bahamut Shark, then it would be fine.
Yeah, I was going to interject and say that at this point, I feel like I know that Bahamut Shark. I
that
feel
so
like
that way it
Bahamut
can't be
Shark.
cheesed out with Bahamut.
Yeah.
If I may, I feel like Bahamut Shark should be banned and then retrained into.
Yes.
Well, both of them get banned, but then Bahamut Shark get retrained so that it can only exceed summon shark monsters, but then remove the rank restriction.
Yeah,
just to make
that'd be
sharks,
good.
just to make sharks better, and then deal with the totally awesome getting summoned off of it problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
But do you
that
think
makes sense.
they're gonna do it though? Most likely not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah. In all fairness, the water shark prints money for any meta water deck. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest here. I see Toad getting hit down the line, but not just now. I see it happening in 2 ban lists.
Probably.
Also, they're gonna have to do emergency hits. So I just thought of a few emergency hits they're gonna do. Instant Fusion is a 1-card combo for tier, so that's probably gonna go. Sadly, I picked up one with Millennium Mastership. But here they could do emergency hits, Bahamut Shark, Instant Fusion, and then they'll probably slap one of the new fairy monsters if they had the balls. This is the worst fairy of the new support.
they're not gonna hit that. They're not gonna hit that right now. If anything, the next ban list is just expect tier limit hits, because what's gonna happen? They're gonna want people to go straight to. They're gonna want to keep Sprite around, and they're gonna want to keep the fairy deck around, especially since Vernalize is probably around the corner as well.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going to happen is that we're going to end up in a tier 0 format where it's various different Ishizu fairy deck variants, but tier limit's going to go because it's been around for so long.
So I'm going to be honest with you. I have no problem as long as they also ban Nat Beast, and I'm a big advocate of loving Nat Beast. But if Natira becomes 2-0, sorry, Nashi. Our love of Nat Beast has to.
Well,
Dude, I'm fine with losing Nat Beast, honestly.
No.
I can live with it too. I mean, I tech it in Dinosaurs because you can use it with Nemesis Keystone, hilariously enough, and Scrap Raptor.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, if we end up losing Nat Beast, I'll find some other synchro, or hell, I'll just increase the number of Xyz and maybe even up the number of Fabled Unicorn in my extra deck in its place. I'm basically using Unicorn over Nat Beast now anyways.
Yeah, because your Beast deck is like, I watch your Beast deck, I'm like, let me go back and watch Nashi's Beast deck.
I think that Nat Beast going is a hot take, because here's the thing. People just swap from, if you really think about it, if decks start running and getting out Nat Beast, people are just going to swap from Lightning Storm to Dark Ruler no more.
Yeah.
That's true.
So that's a hot take. If they're gonna do anything with Vernalizer and everything and fairies in order to make it so that it's not tier 0, they're gonna directly hit one of them. Beast is not going. Or if it
How
is,
about
it
using
will come back.
both? How about using both Lightning Storm and Dark Ruler no more?
Nappies
Dark Ruler-
negates the Lightning Storm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dark Ruler makes it so that Nappies cannot negate it. They don't
I was
have to
gonna
use a
say-
spell and trap.
I was going to say use Dark Ruler first to stop the monster effects, and then use Lightning
that's fair.
Storm
Yeah.
to wipe that shit.
Yeah, that would
That's
work.
fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and get the actual show started. First off, as far as generic news that I've been trying to pay attention to, we haven't had much coming up in the month of October. Halloween was the big thing, though. Did everyone have a great Halloween?
I had to go to
work.
work. I had to be
What's
up
a
at
mom?
6 a.m. to go shopping.
I
was
streamed a
just-
bunch.
I was just out
Halloween-
that. Sorry.
My Halloween was me waking up at 10:30, then going to bed at 6. So nothing really.
Fair enough.
Same here.
I had
Well,
to
my
work that-
Halloween just mainly consisted of going out that evening for a meal. Nothing special.
That's fair. Where we just moved into a child-rich neighborhood where there's an elementary school, a daycare center, and a bunch of churches in the area, we had probably 300 kids coming to our neighborhood just to get candy.
I'm sorry,
Did you have
Nanashi.
enough for the children?
Well,
Did
I
you have
wasn't
to
the-
pull your dual disc out in order to deal with any of those kids?
Not this time.
Fuck.
Not this time. Oh Lord.
Yeah, next year though might be a different story. Anyway, but what I was getting at was I wasn't even
Send
the
them
one
to the
handing out
Shadow
candy.
Realm.
I wasn't even the one handing out candy this year. It was actually my roommate, Bearclaw. That's the nickname. He was standing out all night long, handing out candy. He did not get a single break. All night.
Bearclaw,
3
you
hours.
get my respect, dog.
3
I
hours
would-
straight of handing out candy to these kids.
Respect.
Not
That's my
nonstop.
dude.
I would have lost my sanity after the first hour.
Yeah,
Not really.
Well, he loves Halloween, and so do I. The fact of the matter is, I would have been out there helping him hand out candy too if my suit was ready, but I have yet to redesign it, and I still need to.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I guess so.
Fursuit's expensive, I'm guessing.
I worked and
yeah.
then I streamed all the night.
Wait, Bearclaw was out there in a fursuit? Headed
No,
up-
no. No, he was dressed as a
Yo,
no.
keep
He was
it real. This
no. He was dressed as a Roman gladiator
Okay, good,
Oh, that's
good.
badass.
Because I don't think the children are ready for that one yet. Like,
with full
Mom, what is
chainmail.
that?
With full steel chainmail, by the way. That's just how he rolls.
That's lit.
That's fucking badass.
Yeah, but
Guys, you handing
ans-
out candy, you get a fursuit guy handing you candy. I'm like, Mom, who's that? I'm like, you don't want to know yet, little Timmy. Not yet.
but
You're a little
Yeah,
older.
I'm ready for that.
to actually
Gotta
answer your
learn when
question,
you're
though,
older, then we'll say that, Timmy.
suits are expensive, but I ended up making my own for like $250, which is a fraction of what you pay. But then again, I'm no tailor, so it doesn't look great.
Hey, I think it looks awesome. I haven't even seen it. I just believe it looks awesome.
If I can find some pictures, I'll be sure to prove you wrong. But
Oh, wow.
now there was one positive thing that came up in our news feeds, and it had to do with Kazuki Takahashi. We all know that he passed away a couple of months ago, but we didn't know until recently that he died a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's got a
Apparent-
badass.
Apparently, the man dove into the water. This was the reason on July 4th of all days, which doesn't mean anything over there, but it does to us.
America, fuck yeah.
Exactly, and it means more to us
He died
now.
in the shadow duel against the sea.
He dove into the water to save a bunch of people that were drowning, and he himself got caught up into the tide and drowned instead. He sacrificed himself to save these people. And I have to just...
What a legend.
He
But
sacrificed all of his
technically,
life points to keep them out of the
Queen
graveyard.
England.
Basically sacrificed
Takahashi.
himself like a Egyptian godfather.
Yep.
Bruh.
Damn.
Man's a true champion.
Jesus.
Thank you
Yeah.
again. You died a hero, Kazuki. Thank you again, Kazuki.
Mhm.
So many
Honor-
people, and it's not even done, probably.
Yeah. Okay, so going down the list real quick, let's get the other card games out of the way so we can talk the entire night about Yu-Gi-Oh, which is our thing now. First off, anything on the Digimon front?
Oh yes, I've got a very special announcement. We've got a new ban list.
What?
Ooh.
Again?
Yeah. I was shocked too.
Did they ban Braymon?
Normally they update it on a semi-annual basis, but because the last list was last month, I believe.
I guess Meta was getting out of hand.
Actually, it was back in August, so to see new ones so quickly is kind of shocking.
You're telling me.
So anyway, this new list takes effect next week on November 11th. And we have 4 cards being restricted to 1 copy.
Mm-hmm.
So first off, we have Calling from the Darkness from BT7. The patch notes say, because I'm reading this from the website, this card can delete a player's own Digimon and collect Digimon cards from a player's own trash for a low cost. As a result, it causes various endless loops and is supporting unintended play styles. For this reason, we've decided to restrict this card to 1 copy per deck.
So Firewall Dragon.
Basically.
Oh god,
they got
their own. They got their own
powerful purple deck coming up soon. I think it's in BT11 for the Bagua army, and
I love purple.
there are a lot of cards that are based around deleting your own stuff for powerful effects. So I guess this is a preemptive nerf for this upcoming deck.
Sounds like it.
Both the problems of Luard and Firewall Dragon.
Basically, yeah.
Yes and no, I guess. So anyway, the next card is Sunrise Buster from BT9. Patch notes say, this card has a powerful DP reducing effect along with an effect that plays a tamer. Therefore, the output of this card's effects is greater than intended for some decks. For this reason, we've decided to restrict this card to 1 copy per deck. I guess this was probably done because of the new Crossheart deck that's come out recently in BT10. So I guess this is another way of just hurting it.
Hold on, I got a question. What is BT10 a recent set or is that OCG for you guys?
That's recent.
Okay.
I will go over the releases soon.
Okay.
So yeah, this is just a very strong option card from the sounds of it. Alright, now for the main one that it was on the previous Japanese list, Doru Greymon from BT7, which again is not a Greymon card because translations suck.
Right.
Like the weird way they had to put on Dusktopia, this is not treated as a Utopia monster because different kanji.
I get ya.
One of my favorite Big 4s as a misinterpretation, topological. Not Bomber, the banished one.
Zeroboros?
Zeroboros.
I'm so glad we got the correct translation.
Same.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, we gotta have it correct or we're fucked. I don't know the Japanese very well.
Yeah, I don't think anyone of us actually speak fluent Moonrune.
What?
Anyway, back to the ban list. Patch notes say, as a Digimon card with X antibody in its traits, multiple copies can easily be placed as the bottom Digi-Evolution card of a Digimon by other card effects to gain security attack +1. Furthermore, when Digivolving, it has a powerful defensive effect that prevents other effects from deleting it or reducing its DP until the end of your opponent's next turn. To adjust the game balance, we've decided to restrict this card to 1 copy per deck. So this is also a bit of a nerf, as you would say, to the Black Alphamon deck, which is currently one of the better top-tier decks of the current format. But of course, things are subject to change.
I got a question. I know I've talked to my friend about Digimon since August. Are you guys a few sets behind like Japan? YuGiOh is, but are you guys?
They have like at least two to 3 sets and a starter deck or 2. They are ahead of us.
Okay, so it's about the same as us, I guess.
Same, but you know.
Also, my friend told me it's not as bad as My friend tells me it's not as bad as YuGiOh, where you get all your cards coming from the OCG set and the R set. Like back when we had jump promos, I remember they would make a certain card from a set of Jump promo when I was growing up. And I was just sitting here, I'm like, great.
You know what Jump promo I remember?
Which one?
Gandora Giga Rays, the Dragon of Destruction.
Yeah,
Of
it is
course.
Konami, where the fuck
bad
is my
as-
baby?
Yeah.
It is nowhere near as bad as Yu-Gi-Oh! Because we actually get pretty much all appropriate import.
Is it Vanguard bad where you have to have where there's $10 staples as a promo?
Oh God!
Depends on the deck,
Really?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so here's what I like about Digimon and Final Fantasy. You get box toppers, so you can get Digimon box topper, which is a common worth $3, or you could be the lucky person and pull the box topper that's worth $100. Now in Weiss, you could pull a 50-cent box topper or a $1,000 box topper.
That is true.
This is why I like those 3 card games better than Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'll never play them because no one down here plays them.
Okay,
No,
so we got a question in chat. Hang on. Goose asks, has my Guillamon X, Diaboromon, and Mastamon decks been hit yet?
Probably not.
Okay.
No, they haven't. I don't think. Probably not. No.
Okay.
No,
However, there's still one final card I need to go over restricted, and what is shocking is that it's from the most recent set.
Wow.
Shoutmon X4 from BT10 is now restricted.
Really?
Yeah, I'm shocked as well.
Damn.
America would never ever do that.
This is the American ban list, I think.
Well, Japan actually has pretty much the same list as us.
Okay,
They even address this in the patch notes. Due to its effect that allows the reuse of cards required for an end of attack Digicross, this card can be used for a string of repeated attacks at a low cost just by having multiple copies in a player's hand. Its on-play effect also gives it a stronger than intended advantage to cross-heart decks by increasing the number of cards in a player's hand. To adjust the game balance, we've decided to restrict this card to 1 copy per deck. And just like that, Crossheart is dead.
Wow.
The Crossheart is basically dead.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Putting this card to 1 basically kills the deck.
You know, if the guys who make the Digimon card game were acting like Konami TCG, they would keep the stuff from the most recent packs just so they can go, okay, we're nerfing all of these other decks, buy our stuff.
Yeah, but Digimon has smarter people working for it. Konami is just nothing but Konami's nothing but greed. I want to play Digimon. I want to play Digimon, but my locals doesn't do it. Up north, Chicago, and above Chicago into the other state. Fuck, can't think right now. Digimon's very popular up north. Let's just say that it's very popular in Canada too. Because of what's his name of Ruggles, Mario. But Digimon cares about their player base. I don't know about Y Sports and Vanguard. I know Vanguard keeps on resetting, which pisses people off. But I don't know about Weiss. Nash can put his voice in the Weiss. But Digimon wants you to keep on playing.
Exactly. But there's just one little problem. One problem with that.
Yeah.
Why isn't DeathXmon banned yet?
Because they always got to have that asshole in the group of the ban section that won't let you ban something. You probably have the higher up that probably plays the deck.
That probably doesn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, wait.
That's the same thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! One of their higher ups is like, oh yeah, I got a $5,000 tier limit Shiju deck. Oh, Shiju cards? No, we'll just smack a few tier fusions and ban instant fusion and ban Bahamut Truck. Oh, you want a Shiju hit? Oh, I'm playing in a tier Shiju deck. We'll hit that 3 years down the line. That's probably what Konami does.
That's very unsurprising, unless there are like graphic
I don't think it's really. If I may, I don't think it really is the executives themselves actually playing the decks and whatnot, because they'd probably try to monetize dueling the developers or talking to them.
Probably. Okay, so
to be honest, I think. I'm sorry, I wasn't done with my.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think what it is that they want you to buy the product so much because they're surprised that Yu-Gi-Oh is even around. Keep in mind, Yu-Gi-Oh is just as old as like Pokemon and other things.
Yeah.
So they're just continue to try to get money until the IP dies.
Oh,
That's why we get Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, Heroes, and all of this legacy support all the fucking time.
Okay,
because this is going to eventually be a sinking ship. They're just surprised it hasn't come out and sunk yet. So
it's the same thing with Dark Magician Girl. It just got a ghost rare, and even the ghost rares come out stuff. Now it's got a feral rare. Oh, did I mention that Dark Magician Girl had a art print that came out in the Megatons? They make Dark Magician Girl stuff so much that someone who's probably married to the Dark Magician Girl ballet pillow.
I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case.
Me neither.
I mean, waifu decks sell.
Yeah,
the waifu tax.
One of my favorite waifu taxes out there is Dragon Maid, just because who wants to? I mean, be a badass to have a goth mommy dragon girlfriend.
Of course. Now, Ori, you were mentioning something about new product?
Yes, new products. So, the starter decks for Jesmon and Ragnar Lordmon are now out. The 10th main set, even Cross Encounter, is now out. They were released last month in October. Although the North American release of Cross Encounters had a 1-week delay to the 21st, as opposed to the 14th for Europe and the Oceania region.
That happens a lot with Yu-Gi-Oh! At times.
Yeah.
They know our Americans. If you make our American wait long enough, they'll fist fight over it. Black Friday, for example.
Okay.
Anyway, continuing on with future product, the starter deck for Beelzemon is set to be released on December 9th.
Ooh, holiday season. Bug.
And it's good, and from what I've seen, it's loaded. It's basically the light sworn of the Digimon world. Self-mill, pop off, and then just obliterate the opponent.
Does it have
any straight white for what the heck?
Does it have any good reprints like the Laura Ush and the Binders Crystal Beast one for Ash?
Probably. Anyway, more future releases. The third expansion set, Draconic Roar, is set to be released on November 11th, with themes being based around the 4 Great Dragons, Examon, and probably one of the bigger sellers, Imperial Dramon Virus, which I'm kind of looking forward to. The 11th... Sorry, you first?
I was just going to say this. If Digimon actually releases a Dark World deck, I'll play Digimon.
Fair enough. Anyway,
another question from Goose real quick. Which should they get, Jesmon or Ragnar Lordramon?
Well, I personally prefer... Well, I'm personally hoping to build Jesmon, but from what I've heard, Ragnar Lordmon is better. So I would personally advise... I would suggest even getting Ragnar Lordmon. Because just getting 2 of those decks is just immediately budget.
Yeah, and also, like, is Digimon, like, when, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! First started, like, it gave you enough staples to play with. Like, I know back in the day when they were doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks, they'd start a deck would have Change of Heart, Dark Hole, wouldn't have Regeki, would have Monster Reborn, here would have all that. And then the structure decks would come out, they would give you Tribe, Pot of Greed, this all that. Do they at least give you basic staples, like, to keep up with the format?
I guess that's a little subjective, because it just power creeps so often to the point where you're going to need to do a lot of...
Oh, it's an expensive card game, I'm guessing.
Yeah. There's no set rotation, so it's really just a matter of power creep and what's released at the time.
Right.
That sounds like a fun time. Hey, my deck was great. A year later, what happened? We just
Yeah,
power
exactly.
crept you, son.
Exactly. Anyway, continuing on with future sets, the 11th main set Boost Dimensional Phase is set to be released on February 17th next year. And the themes around that include some support for Mastermon, which also includes a super rare printing of Mirai, which is a tamer, by the way, which I'm pretty sure someone is looking forward to. It also contains support for Ulforce Vidramon, including a secret rare version of the tamer Mira. I think that's it. Hold on. So anyway, to repeat myself, the tamer is Rena. The tamer for Ulforce Vidramon is Rena, and that's getting a secret rare printing, which is, well, waifu tax. And probably the one I'm looking forward to is the introduction of Galacticmon in that set, which I believe is the final boss of one of the Digimon games. I want to say it's Arena 3. Let me double check. Digimon World 3, that's the one.
Digimon!
Yeah, and then Booster, the 12th main set, Across Time, finally has a English release date. Apparently it's set to be released on April 28th. And we've been steadily getting several releases and leaks for that set, which mainly includes cards from the protagonists of each show up until, I want to say, Savers. Or Data Squad in the dub.
Yeah.
And hilariously enough, it includes a tamer of Marcus, which you can actually use to attack your opponent.
Okay.
So you can legitimately say Marcus for game.
Welcome.
So
That will now exist.
The myth of the great man, Marcus.
Yeah.
The fact that now exists makes me want to build Shine Greymon, because, Marcus for game will never not be hilarious.
So I do have a question. I know Digimon's popular in Canada. Is it really popular over in the EU? I know. Weiss is popular in certain areas of America. Vanguard is sort of dying, but is Digimon at least very popular where you live, at least?
I've been trying to look for locals. I think it's just mid-range, I think, but I can't quite confirm that.
Do you guys have big events like regionals and YCSs at least?
I don't think so, but I can update you if that is going to be the case.
Well, Digimon, I know you're in the EU and COVID restrictions, but I believe Digimon should have its own YCS, its own national championship.
Fair enough, yeah. I mean, I don't blame you. Like championships,
and then if you win your nationals, you should be able to get a flight say you win your nationals, they pay for your flight out to Worlds, and say Worlds is in Japan, people will lose their mind. Like, oh, I'm going to Worlds. I'm gonna scrub out and then go eat ramen, watch anime, and just have fun. That would be me if I went to Worlds. I'm like, oh, why didn't you play good enough to win Worlds? Free trip to Japan. Fuck this card game.
I get you. So
I
anyway,
mean, you can say that, but you already know.
So anyway,
You say that until the prize pool is a lot of money.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the prize pool is a lot of money, but the gift bags they give you you could flip those easily, and I'll be happy with that. Now, if I
You
ever
can flip the prize.
Anyway,
If they give
that's
you a
all.
product, you just flip the price
Um,
and the product itself.
I'm sorry, Ori. Go ahead.
So yeah, I was just saying that that's all the news I have for the Digimon card game at the moment.
And on the subject of other games, I haven't heard very much going on about the Pokemon at all, although we did get a leak on one of the new Pokemon that's like a dog made entirely out of candle wax.
oh my
yes,
god, I love that little pupper.
yes, the new Digimon, the new Pokemon even.
They've been releasing just gradual, like, this Pokemon, and then I think they released a couple video game things, but
Take your
I'm gonna
time,
be
Ori.
honest.
it's not much.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to sell my Switch twice. I'm probably not gonna get another one. And the main reason why I had to sell my Switch the first time, parents raised it on me. Second time, I forgot I had a medical bill I had to pay, and if I didn't pay the medical bill, I couldn't see the doctor anymore. So I chose YuGiOh over Switch. I regret it at times, but then again, having the Switch means you have to go out, renew everything, go and buy this. Oh, you want to go play competitive Pokemon? You gotta do this, and then like, oh, you can't go get a promo. Well, let's go buy your promo code off eBay. I would love to get back into Pokemon with the Switch. I just would probably get bored of it in under 6 months and sell my Switch again, or have a medical emergency to sell it.
Well, like I was trying to say, that's the only piece of Pokemon news that I've been able to get. But I assume there's something new in Vanguard, right, Reborn?
Yes. There's actually they're showing off the new ride lines for DBT-08 or 9, because they're also supposed to, like, the stuff in the new DBT supposed to show us this like the characters from the Switch game and the Chrono Jet structure deck and the new Bruce. Although I'm like, how you gonna do Bruce now? I'm Bruce is all American. Me and my boys are gonna punch you in the nuts. But this new thing, Arco, I'm like, great. We gotta deal with more research bullshit, because this is just Eva, but on a same flavor, different sauce.
Ah.
Because our site is literally just pretty much the same thing as Eva. She just doesn't have glitter.
Gotcha.
And they remembered that Brantgate is supposed to have kaijus, but you have that 3 per thing rule. I still will play Welstra, don't get me wrong. Before the end of next year, I'm gonna find out how to build Welstra. Welstra is fun as fuck. Welstra is literally just Vince McMahon making their opponents Vanguard shit themselves.
Vince
Ow.
McMahon, pal, you're gonna get out there. You're gonna lose to the kid. I love Vince McMahon.
Like,
No, I love old Vince McMahon. Now creepy, rapey Vince McMahon had stepped down, and I don't like him anymore.
Welstra, I love the idea of Welstra. It's a blatantly a 4 attack deck that just says, I'm gonna smack your 5,000 power Vanguard, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because a lot of stuff recently in Overdress, it takes a lot of experimentation. You will not figure this deck out You will not figure this deck out day one. Like Eva was not a deck you figure out day one.
You're talking about Vanguard, right?
Yeah.
Eva. How's Great Nature doing? Because that's all I care. I only care about the Zoo Clan, Great Nature, and Mega Colony. Those are the only two I care about. Mega Colony and Great Nature.
Oh, we lost Fading Dawn. He had to bail.
I would say get your playset of Leopold Reverse now. If you find a good price for Leopold Reverse, get them.
Oh,
Because
my locals doesn't do Vanguard anymore, but if it did,
like
what's the name of this card again? What,
Leopold Reverse.
is it for Mega Colony or is it for
It's for Great Nature.
how do I spell that?
Leopalid.
PAL?
Yes. Because it is literally drop 2 cards from your hand every turn, or your face is going to get wrecked into the ground.
Okay, Leopold. I found it.
Besides,
Okay, so not...
and besides your usual suspects in premium maybe, I'm just surprised Flagberg is even people still talking about Flagberg. Like,
what set is this from? Since they're not showing me the card name.
Oh, that's in the V Clan collection.
Special print then.
One deck that I was kind of Flagberg was definitely surprised. Mr. Eradicator Trishula during everybody's turn. Vowing Sword Reverse, which is literally just, I am Trishula. Just imagine if Trishula said, during your standby phase, banish a card from field, grave, or hand.
When I look up collection, it says V Festival.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
I can't imagine that, but that would imply if you could keep Trishula on the field until your next standby phase.
Which is easy to do in Vanguard, because they don't exactly have the same numbers of removal that we do.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. I'm looking at Vowing Reverse, and I'm like, I want to like you, but you anger me somehow. I want to like you, but there's some.
Reborn. I'm looking at this, but I don't see Leopold. I'm looking at V Collection SS03. Is this an older collection or what?
Hey, I got an idea. Reborn, why don't you look up the card on TCG Player and drop it into the text
I already
chat?
did.
Okay, thank you.
I already did.
Okay, cool. Drop it into the podcast chat so that Tommy can take a look at it when he gets a chance. But is that all the new stuff?
Besides the R-Site stuff, just expect next year we're gonna be seeing new shit for. I hope you're ready for Monday Night Football, because that's literally Bruce.
Gotcha.
Whoa, are we getting the battling set that we used to have in the first shit? Like the guy who played the sports deck?
Kind of. Bruce is a beast of simplicity.
I love that sports deck, by the way. It was called Sprite Brothers. That's right. It's called Sprite Brothers.
Spike Brothers. Bruce is, I'm going to punch you in the face 5 times if you're lucky. Everything in Bruce is on hit, which makes everything in the deck legitimately scary. It's either guard me or die.
Right.
So, which I'm because I am for, but Bruce is. If there's a Dark States deck that I would try, it's either Bruce or Greedon. Another one deck that I probably will be doing alongside Welstra is the version of Dauntless Drive Dragon. Fuck the reverse.
Okay, now I'm sorry to interrupt. Now I'm interested in this set because it has Magical Science Tester Fox. I used to play that deck back in the day.
Wow, MST Fox. How about that?
No, we might be getting next V collection, I bet you we gonna get some Russian roulette.
The only issue I have is they don't sell this stuff on TCG Player Direct, so I gotta order it from different card shops.
Yeah. I just want I want to have Monster Strike already in America.
I bet.
That's Monster Strike is literally something that I legitimately interests me. Like, screw that Token Rambu Bishonen bullshit. Screw the live love girls thing.
The Love Live stuff, yeah.
Just let me go hit loot box. That's literally Monster Strike. Monster Strike is literally surprise mechanics, the archetype. You literally put your side deck inside the monster box. Whatever you need, you pull from the monster box.
Gotcha.
It's literally gotcha.
It's a gotcha deck. I love gotcha decks.
The Brentgate has like a miniature version of this, but instead of having more stuff in the box to pick, you can do this during your opponent's turn. The problem with the Brentgate Heroes deck, it's a whole lot of pretty shit for nothing. You won't get demonetized off of Twitch for that, right?
Oh no! Literally, I watch streamers who talk about Bad Dragon and Lube and their sex life.
Yeah.
If us cursing gets them banned, they're on bullshit.
No,
there's even female streamers who talk about sexual education. So
we should be fine, but let's not harp on it.
Yeah. That's one thing with that's one big problem that I have with the Brentgate Heroes deck. It's a toolbox deck that does a whole lot of nothing. Cause anything that you can see in the Heroes deck, other clans do better. The Chrono Jet is coming out. Chronojet is coming out the end of this year, and Messiah. I remember you being interested in Link Joker. You might want to check out the Messiah Stride deck set, and if you're lucky, you might see. I hate to say this, Chaos Breaker Dragon as an encounter.
Oh, that's
interesting.
Awesome.
That hurt for me to say.
I'm just gonna say this. When Vanguard first started, before the second reset, Link Joker was the villains deck, and for those who don't know, and Link Joker was meta for a long time. Just like the Sea Waifu deck was meta for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the Paladin, Gold Paladin.
You don't understand how bad it hurts me to say those words. Because I've had to sit down, look at Chaos Breaker Dragon, tell me, Merry Christmas, have a force marker.
Yeah. From what I heard, Vanguard is much more cracked and crazy from the first and second time around. Just keeps on getting more and more broken. I'm just sitting here like, no wonder why no one wants to play this over at St. Louis and Collinsville and all these other places I go to.
No, you haven't seen the bullshit yet. You haven't had to sit down and just look at a Luard player wearing their $300 deck case just scoop you from the 10 grade ones that hit the field. Turn 2, mind you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they know how to crank out their bodies.
Really?
But
Just
go ahead.
It sounds like torture, and it sounds like worse torture than Guantanamo Bay.
I would say it's on par. That's the reason why every other list, half their shit gets restricted. Watch how next week they're gonna say, "Hey, Swordbreaker's gone," and I'm like, nobody's going to cry. But one thing I will cry about if Luward comes to overdress, and I'm like, nope, fuck this. I do not need to deal with the motherfucking Luward, the brain dead Luward army.
Yeah, no wonder why Vanguard isn't popular down here. It's almost as cracked as Yu-Gi-Oh. But to be honest with you, my locals. Yeah, I'll give you guys one guess to figure out what card game is popular. If you guys want to give the guess, if not, I'm just gonna say it.
Not a clue.
Pokemon. They had the $500 Lucario there.
Lucario.
The real life 3-4 foot Lucario thing, and I was about to sell my entire collection, but I was $50 short, and I'm like, yeah, it's not worth it. I'm like, if I was gonna sell my entire Yu-Gi-Oh collection, bulk and all, just to have a real life size Lucario, but I'm like, I really want to do this.
Okay. Anything else new Vanguard-wise, or can we move on to the next topic?
Yeah, you're good. Trust me.
Wanted to make sure, because I know Vanguard's a very extensive topic sometimes, as is Vice Schwartz, which is the next thing I'm going to talk about. But before that, it happens, Bushiroad's Championship Series is still going on right now, and they had a few more events over the last month. Again, I don't have the results for the Vanguard side, but I do have the Vice results, and I noticed something kind of interesting. Last month, they released a new ban list that made one tiny change to one of the most powerful decks in the game, in the middle of their Championship Series, by the way, which surprised me. But on October 8th, there was a tournament in Mexico. Mushoku Tensei won, of course. Hey, who just joined? Oh, hey, it's Zivuth.
What's good?
You finally made it, man.
Late as usual, I see.
Hey, now don't hold it against him. He had some family trouble getting over here, but he finally made it.
I know.
Hey, shit happens, dude. I took care of family last time. I had to stick up for my trans sibling a lot because, and I love transphobes. That's one of the reasons why I was gonna go to jail. But the police like, okay, no one's seen it, right, guys?
Okay. Well, while Zivuth's getting his voice mod ready, I was going to go down the list real quick of quick events. Like I said, Mushoku Tensei won the one in Mexico. A week later, there was one in Sydney, Australia, which I didn't even know about, where Mushoku Tensei also won. But the week after, in Leeds in the UK, they suddenly, out of nowhere, Quintessential Quintuplets won that one, using the same variant of build as Mushoku Tensei, being a standby build, which is incredibly popular right now because it's just free resource everywhere. And then just this last weekend, sorry, not this last weekend, but on October 22nd and 23rd over in Puerto Rico, the HoloLive deck won. So,
I'm happy for that.
The ban list seems to have taken immediate effect, which is fantastic, because, seeing the same tech win 50% of the time gets really fucking boring. Am I right, or am I right, Tier Laments?
Yeah, Tier Lament. Yay, let's go play Tier Lament, guys. Oh, man, we're such good Yu-Gi-Oh players, guys. Oh, finger each other's assholes, guys.
Okay, you can stop now. It's not funny anymore.
We were talking about
We've gone to putting fingers in asses, I've noted.
Can you hear me?
That's the title of this stream, isn't it?
Hang on. Yes, we can hear you, Zivuth. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay,
Hi,
I'm going to
Zivuth.
crank your volume up just a little bit because you are kind of quiet. There we go. All right, so now getting into the actual Vice Schwartz information, we've got 2 more tournaments coming up. at the start this upcoming weekend in Vancouver, and another one 2 weeks later in Anaheim.
Oh, for Weiss?
Yeah, as well as all 3 variants of Vanguard.
I'm just saying this, Weiss and Vanguard have a lot of events, but I just wish it was Digimon.
I know. Oh, hang.
I love me some Digimon. I just don't want to invest $300.
Sorry about that. I had a small audio glitch. But as far as new cards, they finally released Rascal Does Not Dream of a Sleeping Girl, which is a Season 2 pack for Bunny Girl Senpai, as well as Psychono. And as far as new information, they had a... just like Yu-Gi-Oh! Does once in a while... Oh, we lost someone. Oh, there goes Tim. Oh, welcome back, Tim.
We lost Tim. Tim's back!
Discord's shitting itself like it usually does around this time.
Yep.
Which is why I'm always going to recommend... Which is why I'm always going to recommend keeping Gilded in mind, because eventually Discord's just going to kill itself.
What's Gilded?
It's a chat platform that's basically identical to Discord in a lot of ways, except a lot of the stuff that they have behind a paywall is completely free.
Oh, if Discord ever fails, would you post a video? Because I would not be able to get in contact.
If that happens, of course I will be saying something.
Okay, you'll post a video, and I'll just immediately join and just get mod powers there. Cool.
I've actually got links posted to it in my Discord, and I've got some posted in the Twitch areas below the video where it's streaming right now. So if you're bored and feel like looking, feel free to take a look at my server. I got it pretty well set up identically to my Discord. But getting back to the point, Weiss Schwartz had a live stream recently where they announced a bunch of English product. Most of it was just confirming dates for stuff that we knew was coming, and they gave us some new information. First off, they announced that we're getting some power-up sets, which are like supplementary booster packs for archetypes that have already existed. In this case, on March 10th, we're getting packs for Kill la Kill, Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, and Log Horizon.
Ooh.
Which are titles that have existed since the beginning of the game, and a lot of people don't even know they still exist. And yes, lady Sarissa, Tim did do the poof. Welcome back, by the way.
Yeah.
We got him back. We got him.
In addition to that, they gave us some dates for stuff that we've been waiting for, which is they gave us a date for Day Life Set 2, which is March 24th. Bang Dream Girls Band Party Cheering Collections, God, I hate that long name, on April 7th. And unfortunately, Sword Art Online got confirmed to have a 10th anniversary pack on April 21st.
Oh, good. A 10th anniversary for Sword Art Online.
Yay.
The game imagined by a guy who doesn't know what games are.
Yeah, I don't want to...
is boring as fuck.
Yes. My big issue with SAO is that they jumped the shark halfway through Season 1, and it just kind of ruined the immersion for everything else. I want to like the show, but I can't. And that extends into the series for the card game.
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you, SAO overall, once it went past Gun Gale Online, the TV show just went to ass.
And that's fine if you like, and Sarissa, that's fine if you like Sword Art Online. No hating on you for liking it. I just can't enjoy the show anymore because they ruined their own plot line as early as halfway through Season 1. And that's just... Yeah. That's just hard to get past for some people.
No, one thing that I was finding out with both versions of SAO, from a game design standpoint, both Kirito and Lilen should have been nerfed immediately.
Yeah, but
Lilen was literally abusing game mechanics to win, and Kirito broke the game in several ways.
Yeah. It didn't help that he data mined the game for like 2 years before he finally even started playing. But getting back on topic, they also gave us some new titles coming in that they don't have dates for yet, but that are coming soon. Yes, he does have major plot armor. He is the epitome of plot armor. They did confirm that we're eventually get a Daily Life Set 3, another Bang Dream pack, Girls Band Party 5th Anniversary. Holy crap, what is with these names? Psychonos Set 2, Quintessential Quintuplets movie, and one I'm not familiar with and is a brand new title to the series, Fruit of Grisaia. Or is it Grisaia?
Actually, I'm about to fucking punch my computer screen. I still haven't got my verification code. It's been 7 minutes.
You know, you have a lot of issues when it comes to electronic stuff. I've started to realize this.
Hey, Gmail. If I would have put my Yahoo mail, I would have got it with fucking Will Crack, but I'm boycotting Yahoo right now for certain reasons.
Well, let's not go into that too deeply. We don't want to, get carpet bombed or whatever.
No, I'm boycotting Yahoo because my friend got falsely accused of something that he never done, and he got banned.
Well,
it's definitely
yeah, okay.
All right.
In my case, it's Amazon.
Ooh.
That sucks.
No, because every time I use a gift card on Amazon, and I put it in beforehand, I cannot spend it. I literally have $50 that they've taken from me from Amazon.
Well, speaking of taking money, let's finally get to the topic that we're all here to talk about, YuGiOh.
Hey.
First off,
welcome in the worst format in the history of YuGiOh, by the way.
Well, we're going to get to that in a moment. I want to knock out the Master Duel stuff first, because some of us do still play it. First off, Master Duel did a cleanup ban list. They semi-limited Sword Soul Strategist Long Yawn, branded opening, the Fluanderies and the Magnificent Map, and they unlimited Prank Kid Roxy's, PK Torn Scales, Virtual World Roshi Lao Lao, and Sky Striker Mecha Widow Anchor. So yeah, it was just a cleanup list. The Link Regulation event, which was apparently an event where you could only have Link monsters in your extra deck, I believe it was.
Dude, this event is so shit. I played it one day and since then I completely dropped it.
Hey, we do have a man on the inside. So it's as bad as I thought it was. I figured as much. Now this is kind of cool. They decided to add a bunch of cards that had been forbidden in the game, even into Master Duel for a long time, so that for unlimited formats that you can custom make, you can make the cards and use them. Cards like Phoenixian Cluster Amaryllis, Elder Entity Norden, Laboval Chain, Shockmaster, Azathoth, Metamorphosis, Mirage Nightmare, and Soul Charge.
I miss Soul Charge.
Honestly, Konami should give people the band cards for free because most of them are super or ultra rares who are super expensive to make.
Well, of course, only the most powerful cards are banned on unlimited in any capacity, after all. Now, as far as new stuff, they just released OTS Tournament Pack 20, which I mentioned before either came out at the start of October or was delayed. I still never got a straight answer. Darkwing Blast is officially out, which means, yay, we get more broken stuff. And Magnificent Mavens drops today.
Yeah! Hell yeah.
Which, in addition to getting the new support for Sky Striker, Mayakashi, Witchcrafter, and the new Ishizu deck, they gave us an almost full reprint of the Sword Soul cards, as well as reprints, and I'm being selective here because we don't want to linger on this too long, the Blackluster Soldier Envoy and the Link, Totally Awesome, Boral Sword, Duster, Lightning Storm, Triple Tactics Talents, Skill Drain, Evenly Matched, and another reprint for Imperm.
Man.
Okay.
Insane.
That's great.
And let's also not forget the Pharaoh's Rare cards.
Oh, God.
I'm all for the Imperm and the Fusion Destiny reprint. I might pick up the Fusion Destiny one.
I mean, Maven sounds godly, but I don't have money for YuGiOh anymore.
Trust me, nobody has money for YuGiOh anymore after the stuff they've been releasing.
Yeah.
YuGiOh stuff is so expensive, we can't afford YuGiOh.
Indeed.
No money for YuGiOh because YuGiOh. That sounds like a show title.
Yeah.
I will put that on the list. And as far as And as far as new incoming product, I pretty well covered everything on the last cast, and everything else is on the ticker below. But we did get one new piece of information. The structure deck Beware of Trap Tricks has finally been confirmed to be coming to America on February 24th.
Ooh.
We have been getting some bits and pieces of information for new cards from that deck, and it looks pretty competent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate how it is so good. It sucks. Wait, how come no other decks can get that type of support?
Where's our Fire King structure deck R? I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
See,
keep waiting. It'll never come.
See, I am very, very angry to this day. I don't know if you guys remember the Create a Card poll.
Oh yeah.
I remember.
Can we get a Destiny Hero structure deck? Like,
back when that poll was around, I was hot and heavy promoting and bringing attention to Hazy Flame and Fire King because both of those
bring it. I love Hazy Flame.
Because both of those archetypes deserve support. They have among the lowest number of cards in the game. And people don't even know what Hazy Flame is if they don't know who YuGiMation is.
That and also I think someone memed it. Rip.
Oh, he's back.
Zivuth again.
Yay!
Sarissa is asking, YuGiMation was an old YouTube channel that would actually animate... this is hilarious. He would animate ban list interactions between the cards that were on the list and the cards that were coming and going from the list. He would give them voices and personalities. It would look like a stick figure puppet show, which was honestly...
yes, I remember that.
Yes, it was hilarious. He did it for years. He did 10 different episodes, and the main character was always D-Mock, Dark Magician of Chaos. He was hilarious, and it was such a simple little show design, but he made it work, and he even got some big-name voice actors. He got Yugi No on there once, even.
I think, and also Cap G, I believe.
Yep, Mega Capital G, and I think he got X Stevens' channel on there once too, which was a huge inspiration for my content.
Nice.
I miss YuGiMation.
I miss X Stevens.
I do too. Like I said, his stuff inspired me so much. We don't know why he stopped. He did 10 episodes, and then all of a sudden he just faded out of existence, just like X Stevens did when Pendulum Era started. But that's the only news that we have.
Echo.
Yeah, I noticed I'm getting some echo.
From who?
Not sure. Hang on.
One sec.
Sure thing. Everything seems okay for the moment. But as far as making content for Yu-Gi-Oh right now, is anybody else feeling a weird burnout in making things because the format just looks so horrible?
I get
Yes.
A little bit.
It's believable.
I was offered to go to regionals. My friend was gonna make me Sprite Trafficate deck, and I'm like, I'm not going. Oh, why do you want to travel? First of all, I'm traveling with all the competitive assholes, and second of all, someone pisses me off. It's that time of year I throw hands, because it's football season and hockey season.
Yeesh. Well, even though I don't play competitively, and I've been very vehement about how I avoid it as inhumanly possible, I hate seeing, whenever I'm trying to go and even just test a deck idea or a card combo in an actual game, people keep bringing Ishizu Tear and Runic Sprite and all the top decks into casual of all places, under the idea that they're just playing it because they want to try it. I don't care if you want to try it, but at least let us know you're bringing meta into casual, and don't act like you don't know what it is.
Exactly. It's gotten to the point where when I
even be allowed in casual.
Casual, I just put down, just don't play these decks, don't play these cards.
No. There would be this one guy who would always join casual. So you know what I would do? I would unlimit it and say, welcome to casual. You could do this, and this. I would play the Yugi Moto deck, or I would play full power Draco with Yugi Moto cards, and I would always get called slurs. And I'm like, you bully people with your meta deck, you can get this fucking ass kicking.
Wait, I have a better idea. Make the option don't check deck and play a deck with only skill cards and the 5 pieces of Exodia in it.
Ooh.
Okay, I finally got it to work. Jesus
Cool.
Christ.
I don't like being that
because all the skill card vanishes at the beginning of the duel, so you only have Exodia.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I don't want to be one of those people who says, this is casual, no tier, no sprite, no runic, no whatever. Like, it's obnoxious.
That doesn't really help on Edo Pro because there are so many trolls who join anyway.
It's not even that. It's just that it looks obnoxious. We all know people who've done that in games, in systems like this before, and it always looks obnoxious to you. You don't want to become the person that has to do that, not because you want to, but because circumstance demands it. It sucks. But I think that's what I'm just gonna have to do if I'm gonna have any hope of making any kind of content.
A few days ago, I was hosting a game on Edo Pro and said in the notes, no Mystic Man, because let's be honest, this card is just toxic trash and should be
Why
kept
is that
from
card not banned yet?
existence.
I have no idea.
And the dude who duelled against me, we both played meta, by the way.
Okay, what card are we talking about?
He did shit on me. Why I ban Mystic Mine? He really shit on me. Did I say, oh look, you are banning the cards who are against your decks, ha ha ha. Like, dude, come on, it's Mystic Mine. No one likes this card.
Indeed.
If nobody liked Kaiser Coliseum,
I mean, I ignored that guy after that and 2-0'd him because he didn't know how to play his meta deck, but okay. But he shits on me, yeah.
No,
all I know is these meta sheep hate Mystic Mine, and then when they lose to it, all they want to do is just say slurs and fuck them, dude.
At that point, just switch your tag, play Cypherane. Switch your tag
do you
on.
Wanna know what? In game 2 and 3, he sided in Mystic Mine.
Oh,
and
you know this.
No, wait, it was game 2, yeah. He sided in Mystic Mine and still lost because he was so dumb and activating it when 0 monster card on both sides were on the field. He activated it first turn, and quit after that.
Oh God.
I have been trying to make more content, and especially where I'm getting so close to 1,000 subs, I'm at 993 right now.
I gotta go check that. One sec.
Go ahead. But I
finally need to start to stream. Like I said 3 months ago, I will now start my PNG tuber career and didn't start it yet because of other things coming up.
It happens, man. It happens to all of us. But I will be working on new videos. I've got a couple planned. I've got one for Vice Schwartz planned, where I'm going to be making a Tokyo Revengers deck. And I've got a bunch for Yu-Gi-Oh! Lined up if I can ever get them right, because, you know, the new Crawler card came out. There's a new Bamboo Sword for my Thunderstun, and it's become 10 times more degenerate. And just a bunch of other ideas that I'm kicking around with. I will be making more videos, but this format makes me not want to try.
I'm back. I just keep on getting texts.
I have an idea for videos.
What's that?
Why don't you play Cardfight Vanguard in your videos? I mean, I want to learn it anyway.
I could help with that.
Yeah. I'm back. I keep on getting text to go vote the Chicago booth. Go vote in this booth. I'm like, no. I told everyone, oh, you should really vote during the midterms. People told me I'm boycotting the midterms until they fucking lock Trump up and throw away the key.
You know, the thing with Ishizu tiers is that the Ishizu Fairy Retrains are a classic example of, well, obviously, Duel Monsters nostalgia that always sells, but also, once again, making something whilst probably being unaware, it synergizes with another different thing that ends up breaking it.
I'm just letting you know this now. If a tier gets hit, Neteria, whatever the fuck fairy deck is going to be built. and that deck's gonna be budget as shit. Wanna know why? Neteria is dog shit price. So if Neteria becomes meta, Neteria 0, I'm gonna love it.
I just hope Konami does the same like they did back with PP and cripple the deck after one event.
No, they're not.
I can't think of any tier 0 formats. Let's be real. I hate them. We
all do. And Goose, Sarissa, I appreciate the offers to help me test my decks and get my stuff going. I appreciate that. That is actually something I might take you up on at some point.
Yeah. I remember.
I'd happily help with that as well.
Cool. We might set it up.
I'm impartial.
I remember the first ever tier 0 format, and it lasted for 6 months.
Oof.
What was it? Was it Dad Return?
It was Chaos Yada. People don't recognize that as a tier 0
format.
format.
That one. Yeah, that one.
People don't recognize it, but if you look back in time, you know what I played during Dad Return? Dad format, I played Rescue Card OTK, but I was barring the Dad card off of my friend. And I didn't start to play, I only played for fun in that, so I used to go to locals. I waited until that card was limited, and Rescue Card OTK with Cold Wave, Premium, all that shit, yeah, that's what I played. And then I returned to the game with Frog FTK. And people are like, oh, why are you doing this? I'm like, because fuck you, that's why.
Oh, yeah, and getting back to the topic of future-proofing, it's like when Konami released Favorite Contact for Neos, possibly forgetting about Cosmo Neos. So now you had a spell speed 4 on your opponent's turn that makes them not play the game.
Yeah, but people were doing that with King Calamity, and I'm like...
And Kali Yuga.
Yeah.
True.
And yeah, it's not fun, but
getting 4 Spacians in the... Oh, okay, actually getting 4 Spacians in the grave is not as hard as people think.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do have a field spell... Actually, no. They do have a normal spell that's basically doesn't work unless you dump 2 Neospacians and draws 2 cards. So yeah,
you dump 1 from hand, 1 from deck, and then draw 2, which is the weirdest drawing cost I've ever seen.
I made my password about 5 minutes ago, and it's telling me my password is incorrect.
Yeah,
which
anyway.
site now?
Guild. I typed in the same password over and over and over again, and it's like, hi, this is incorrect. This is incorrect. This is incorrect. This is incorrect.
Okay, well, just bear with it. It's a new platform. It's still getting some of the bugs worked out.
More like fucking piece of shit, but okay.
Right,
dude, I wouldn't use it if I didn't genuinely believe it was a good platform, and you know that.
Yeah, but I just changed my password for the 4th time, and now it's making me change it again. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, I just want to choke one of the developers.
Ironically enough, the platform is actually owned by Roblox.
Oh,
wait,
great.
What, really?
Yeah. Of all the things to be owned by, it's owned by Roblox, which is probably why they're able to offer the huge upload limitations and free 1080p streaming and stuff for free.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know it at first either. I found out not too long ago. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. But anyway, before I was interrupted, I was going to say that it sounds mad that Neospacians have a spell speed 4 card that makes people so mad they timer stall you on EDO Pro, but it wasn't meta relevant because Neospacians, need I remind you, are dog shit.
That's true. Yep.
Tommy!
Yep.
We lost Tommy.
No!
Oh no!
Eesh. But anyways,
Also, don't forget about Rainbow Neos. Don't forget about Rainbow Neos. Oh, god damn it! I hate that card so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hazy Flames are coming back. Oh, wait.
And we just lost
Tim.
Tim.
Just lose? Tim!
They're dropping like flies.
I blame.
Run.
Tommy's back. Tommy's back.
Oh, no.
And he's
Tim's
back.
I just did a hard reboot on my system.
That might help.
I was gonna say, what the hell was that endgame bull? But yeah, that computer can be a twat sometimes.
I know. I hard reset.
Indeed.
I basically just hard resetted because I was just about to throw the shit against the wall.
Honestly, my wife has been telling me that I need to switch to Linux platforming because it's infinitely better programming-wise and stability-wise than most Windows and iPad units.
I have a Chromebook and I tried Linux and I'm like, oh shit. Oh, I had to factory reset this thing because I forgot this is my banking Chromebook. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm basically just gonna do what my mom wanted me to do. Sign up for her phone plan, but only have a tablet. And then with her phone plan, it's under Apple. So if Apple has my bank information, I just don't care anymore. I don't.
Yeah, Connor, that's correct. That is the weakest Linux user.
Well, no.
I hate to admit it, you are
chain.
right. Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, so I think we pretty well got everything out of our system. Anyone else got anything they want to throw in?
I don't know.
There's gotta be a YuGiOh YCS this weekend if we already haven't mentioned it. For those who are watching, if we enter a tier 0 format, it's been a blast in this past format with you guys. And if we do enter a tier 0 format and they decide to dance around the issue and hit other cards and then make it a tier 0.5 format, it's still going to be cancerous. So enjoy the ride while it lasts.
Yeah.
I'll just be over here tuned for higher test stands.
Yeah.
And if anyone calls me a casual, I'm going to be like, that's not what your mama called me last night.
Ooh.
That's sucks.
Okay, so we pretty well.
Funny thing is, I'm gay, so I don't do girls. But hey.
Oh, there's one extra thing that I'll probably dip in, and I'm like, there's this shenanigans that people are doing with branded explosion and Ra's disciple to completely lock someone out of an extra deck.
Nobody could stop me.
To lock someone out of their extra deck.
Okay.
And I'm like, Konami, just you know, I know Konami's not going to do it, but can we just get rid of branded because if you banned Union Carrier, why is Sai still alive? If banned if you banned the Union Carrier lock with the destruction sword thing, locking someone out of the extra deck should not be that easy.
Just locking out of special summons in general, that's what it does.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know this now. Konami could have hard reset this card game, but they're not going to, and the main reason why is money. I gotta have my money.
Well, yeah, I mean,
yes, got to profit off of that Duel Monsters nostalgia.
That's the main source of income nowadays.
Like they saw Union Carrier was a big mistake, and now they branded Expulsion, which is also the same mistake. Konami never learns.
I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no way in hell we should have this format. But hey, it's Konami. When you ask something for them to do, they'll just look at you, spit on you, push you down the stairs, and say, "Learn to walk again." After you have broken legs.
From today on, the format is like, oh no, you went first. Anyway, I do my plays with milling 15, building up my full board. GG.
I hate how painful it is that is true.
Yeah.
Okay, so anything else we want to throw in, or do you guys want to call it a night?
Oh, remember the last time I was on, I talked about Paris Jackson and how she was an example of a mad nepotism baby?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like talking about a nepotism baby that I consider to be quite based.
Okay. I'm curious.
Yeah, go on.
One Miss Maya Ray Thurman Hawk.
I'm not familiar.
You ever watch Stranger Things?
No.
Not
my kind of thing.
Right. Maya Hawke is the daughter of Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke.
Oh. That's why I know the name.
Yeah. So anyways, she is open about the fact that she came into the industry because of her parentage. And while a lot of nepotism babies go, "Oh, I'm self-made. I got all this money because of what I have done, and not because got famous relatives. Like, my dad's the guy that helped stop the murderer from being put behind bars." And Maya Hawke's just like, yeah, I got where I was because I got famous parents, and
yeah.
But also, there's one other reason why I called her base. Aside from acting, she actually does music, and she's actually pretty decent at it.
Oh. Well, I might give that a look then.
All I know is that these rich assholes just need to pay their dues.
Yeah. But anyway,
and if they're not going to pay their dues, they can just get the fuck out.
What I'm about to say is real. So she makes a song called Therese, and then makes a music video for it. And of course, any other regular old singer would just sing about the song. But Maya knows one thing. She's a celebrity, and she knows that she could put any shit on YouTube, and YouTube won't have the balls to take it down.
Oh, I like this woman already.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna argue that.
So the music video for Therese only has like a minute of the song, and the other 4 minutes consist of a forest orgy breaking up, and her being escorted to the police car topless.
What? That's kind of hot. Hell yeah. I'm sending this video my way. Fuck yeah, dude.
Wait,
preferably
seriously?
Preferably in the private messages, of course. We don't want to get dinged on Twitch this early.
Yeah, no. I mean, no. I mean, even Discord, yeah, you gotta send that shit private, homie, if you're gonna do it. Because Discord to being like, oh, you're posting porn. I'm like, you know what? I'll post my dick if I want.
Oh yeah, one thing that I've actually been looking at lately was crap. The new Geats is actually becoming relatively interesting, because they're trying to keep that idea that it's a battle royale.
Oh yeah, Common Writer Geats. Sorry, it took me a moment to understand what you were going for.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, Kamen Rider Geats is becoming an interesting show, and it's fascinating to watch, but there's still something about it that bugs the ever-loving crap out of me, and I cannot put my finger on what it is. I don't hate the characters. I don't hate the plot. I think I'm having issues processing the way that the game is supposed to be played and how far you're supposed to go to get the result you want when you win and stuff. just something about it is not kosher in my brain, and I'm trying to process what it is. But the suits are phenomenal.
Yeah, I one of Geets's best things is that she designed the suits are amazingly designed, and for such a driver that's so generic, every suit has its personality. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. The headpiece is what defines the whole suit. Every headpiece is unique, but every armor set that you can get can be swapped between each other like it's nothing, and you still know who's who just by looking at the face. It's that distinct.
Yeah. One thing that I would want I would like to see that everybody get their own left and right half.
I think that's actually going to be happening because I saw some previews for the next episode. I saw 2 characters getting some kind of unique top halves to their suits, and they did bring up that certain gear sets mesh better than others. And yes, Goose, I will have to concede that Geets is basically a better Ryuki.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone will argue that. It feels like a Ryuki build mix.
Geets, you know what Geets reminds me of?
What?
Geets feels like a mixture of Ryuki, Fortnite, and Battle of Hunger Games. Like, it feels like, what if Katniss Everdeen had a gun?
You know,
Katniss Everdeen had a gun.
I hate to admit you are right. Purely on the basis that you included Fortnite in this cast. Why did you have to say Fortnite?
This was the greatest cast ever.
Oh,
please
God.
let it happen.
I'm going to have to put that in the show notes. It's going to be our most popular episode ever.
Yeah, you do remember Nago Beats, right? And she's a cat. Do I have to remind you of what's in Fortnite?
Do I need to remind you that if you look at the preview on the end of that episode, she gets a rock and roll set?
Yes, Beats. Beats is literally just Nevon. If you've ever played Devil May
God. Why? Anyways, yeah, I'm going to keep watching Geets. I'm going to keep looking for whatever it is that is bugging me about the series, but the series is phenomenal. It's an easy 8 out of 10 already.
I have to agree as well.
I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't watched any series of that show in a while.
Well, as it happens, if you can get it working, where Gilded has a 500 megabyte video upload limit, I've been uploading the episodes straight off of a couple of people I've been following for subtitles right into the platform.
Yar har fiddle-dee-dee.
Whoa.
I'm actually gonna have to head off now since I actually need to go into a town early tomorrow for a new pair of glasses.
Well, that's perfectly fine because we're pretty much done here anyways, unless anybody else wants to throw something in.
All right, I have something to say.
All right, well then we'll go ahead and say goodnight to Ori, and then you can have your piece.
Ori,
be safe.
You're the best.
But go ahead. Go ahead, Ken.
In this beautiful world of Yu-Gi-Oh! We play card games. We all just want to let you know, we all thank you for being here today, tonight, or the morning, depending on your time of the world you reside. We thank you for all coming here and enjoying the peace and thing that brings us all together. A great community, sometimes with not fair cards, sometimes with great cards. We appreciate you all, and I will let you all know that sometimes just having fun playing a game is what you got to do. Except if it's Tuesday.
Except if
it's Tuesday.
What do you got to do? You got to play fun games.
And that's why, you play anti-meta stat. Hey, Scorch Summit Limit, let's put it up there. Let's get it in there. I'm joking. No.
What do you
Unless
do?
you want me
play fun games.
Scorch shirts. That's about all I had to say. Unless you guys want me to cut a promo, I could do it. I have the skills. I haven't been practicing, though. I can do it.
Much appreciated, man.
Anytime. Again, except on Tuesdays.
Now,
don't ask for much on Tuesdays.
Since you came in late, Zivuth, did you have anything you wanted to talk about while we have a chance?
Yeah. Since people are tired here and Yeah.
You want to save it for the next one then, maybe?
Well, when I can make a suggestion,
Sure.
maybe move the podcast up to 1 hour that it matches with the European time zone again, because pre-show would be already 9 p.m. for me, so yeah, that's kind of shit.
I will consider that, considering that we are getting into the wintertime. The time's going to be changing soon anyways.
Yeah, we're going back an hour this weekend.
I will see about doing that, actually. That's something I will consider. But in the meantime, anything else we want to throw in before we call it a night?
Well, I can't believe we've gone through this entire stream without addressing the elephant in the room.
There's an elephant? I thought it was the crystal beast elephant
I'm
thing.
sorry if my massive farts look like elephants.
Okay, so what are you referring to?
Jada.
Jada?
Yeah, the whole JCD Godo drama llama.
Okay, we're not
thing.
talking about it. No.
Yeah, that's not talking. Anyway,
we acknowledge
what's
its existence. That's good enough for us.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about this. Someone's gonna have to tell me. Either on stream or
We'll talk about it after the show. Let's not do it here.
Yeah.
That might be for the best. It's kind of rough. So
it's really rough.
Is it like a legal rough or
we'll tell you later.
I'll tell you later.
Addressing it any
Watch
more than we
Stevie
already
Wonder's
have.
videos.
Addressing it any more than we already have is probably a death sentence.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So, anyways, unless anybody has anything else.
I don't.
I'll be a teacher of the year, damn it. Anyways.
Good for you, man. All right, let's just call it a night then. I think we're all pretty done. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, everybody who decided to watch. We appreciate you taking the time to give us a look. We record on the first Friday of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern, though that might be changing for Daylight Savings Time. Gonna look into that. And in the meantime, we hope to see you all in the next show.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.